Hey Copper Nerds, I wanted to take a minute and feature another numismatic channel that I think you will enjoy. This one is run by our channel subscriber and frequent commenter, Tom Parsons. It's about the history of money. I find it very interesting, so let's get into it. Now, Tom isn't only focused on copper. He talks about all things numismatics and history, but I find his videos to be very interesting, and let's just pick out a couple. Let's preview a couple. Sometimes he's just showing off coins in his collection, which is fun.
I'm just making a quick video to get your guys' opinion on this Fugio cent, which says Auber scratched. Now, I had bought it online, but the people I bought it from, I saw them at a coin show, and we were talking about this coin, and they seemed to think that this was a plancha error, that the scratch was, I don't know, too deep or something like that, and when it got struck, it split. So I wanted to know your guys' opinion on this. It's
I do want to study that one. It's a really nice coin. I can't totally make up my mind, and it's possible that there was a gouge on a planchet before it was struck, but the ends seem kind of sharp. But, a fun discussion topic on that one there. Let's look at something that's more history focused. Let's look at changes to small denominations.
okay, so in the 1850s, there were some weird changes that happened to American coins. For one thing, it brought in this 3-cent silver in 1851, I think it was. And then in 1857, they got rid of the half cent, and they downsized from big old copper cent down to this smaller.
And that was the end of when money was cool in this country. That's how that one wraps. Just kidding. Let's check out the birth of the Flying Eagle cents, because we know what that followed, the death of the large
I'm so used to the
cent.
size of the Lincoln cent that I've never thought to ask, why did the mint switch from large coppers in 1857?
They hate us.
During that recession before the Civil War, the copper price dropped and they became too bulky. The mint dropped to the large cent and the half cent and settled on a 4.6 gram planchet that was slightly larger than a dime at 19 millimeters. In freedom units, that's 3/4 of an inch. So you can line up 4 pennies and it'll take up exactly 3 inches. The composition used was an 88% copper, 12% nickel abomination that looked almost white when new. This was the first use of copper nickel for United States coins, and they were so different than the old copper coinage that they began to be called white cents, or nicks. They aged into an ugly brassy ochre color, but they were America's first nickels. The mint pre-released them to the president and legislators as a pattern coin dated 1856.
Nice. I've noticed that a couple of these cut off. I need to ask Tom if there's longer versions somewhere else. But that's some interesting history. Maybe it's not because they hate us, but certainly the large cent replacement was ugly. We agree there. This is a fun one. It is about our channel, but this is one of Tom's new coins.
History of money,
2 of them.
and I wanted to show off 2 acquisitions I got this weekend for Dan Talks Cents.
Yay!
1794s.
Let's skip forward and look at this one. It's pretty sweet. Come on, internet.
Doesn't have autofocus because of the macro lens, so I can't.
We've been talking about that
lift
little
it up and show
spike
you,
coming
but
off the L
yeah,
there,
It looks like
which I think
just a
is
little bit of
probably
that die break.
environmental damage related
the
after we looked at some
unicorn horn that
close-ups.
goes up through the edge of the Y.
But Tom put this one up to confirm a variety attribution, and he totally nailed the reverse. I like the reverse on the Sheldon 70 and 71.
America is
I like these little
tilted to the
baseball
right,
bat
and
shaped
so let's put
stems.
that, let's see. Upright.
Look at those stems. They're shaped like clubs.
I'd say it's tilted to the right. And another thing it said was that the D has 3 leaves under it. I guess that's true.
It is.
I can't really tell there.
Cool. What else we got? You know what? I love the Ike dollar. I really like the moon
The
depiction on the
Eisenhower
reverse.
dollar united Normandy's beaches with the Sea of Tranquility. This coin, honoring an underrated president who spearheaded D-Day and the space race, flopped in America's pockets. Was it his bald head? Why did the mint ditch constitutional silver for a huge clad dollar? I'm Tom, and today on the History of Money, I'll debunk myths, link Ike to Apollo 11, and share my collection story. America's dollar coin was long a symbol.
It's just a bunch of good stuff. So why don't you head on over, check out the History of Money, throw down a subscribe. I think it's important that we all in the numismatic community kind of stick together, particularly us small creators. Certainly Tom or I could just be talking about junk silver and bullion collecting, but I think it's important that we have some true numismatic discussion, and not all of us can be as prolific as Ben the Coin Geek, who I really enjoy watching as well. You should definitely check out his channel. But yeah, stop on over, check out the History of Money, and drop into his comments, drop into my comments, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.